This Charger's a real gem. The lines, the power, it's a true classic. The 440 V8 engine is a beast. It's in pristine condition.
Welcome back everyone, and today we are stepping into a time machine to talk about one of the most legendary muscle cars ever built, the old Dodge Charger. This is a car that represents raw power, bold design and pure American attitude. Long before touchscreens and driver assists, the Charger made its name with thunderous engines, aggressive styling and a presence that could dominate any street it rolled onto. Even today, decades later, it still commands respect and admiration from car lovers around the world. The first thing anyone notices about the old Dodge Charger is the design. It was never subtle and it was never meant to be. The long hood, short rear deck and wide stance gave it a muscular look that instantly communicated strength. The front end often featured a bold grille that stretched across the nose, creating a menacing face, especially when paired with hidden or recessed headlights on certain models. The body lines were smooth yet powerful, flowing from front to back in a way that made the car look fast even when standing still. From the side, the Charger had a profile that felt heavy and planted. Thick doors, wide rear quarters and strong shoulders gave it a road-hugging appearance. The rear design was just as memorable, with full-width tail lights on many versions, creating a signature look at night. Chrome accents added just enough shine to remind you this was still a premium performance car, not just a stripped-down racer. Every angle of the Charger felt intentional, built to intimidate and impress at the same time. Step inside and the interior tells a story of its era. The cabin was designed around the driver with a focus on function and control. Large analog gauges sat directly in front of the steering wheel, making it easy to monitor speed, engine revs and vital information at a glance. Switches and knobs were physical and purposeful, giving the driver a mechanical connection to the car. The seats were wide and supportive, built more for comfort during long drives than for luxury softness. Materials inside the old Charger were straightforward and durable. Vinyl, leather and metal surfaces dominated the cabin, creating an environment that felt tough and honest. Rear seating was spacious for its time, making the Charger a true muscle car that could carry passengers without feeling cramped. The trunk was also generous, adding a layer of practicality that many performance cars lacked back then. But the heart and soul of the old Dodge Charger was always its performance. This car was built in an era where engine displacement mattered and horsepower was king. Under the hood, buyers could find a range of powerful V8 engines, each offering its own level of excitement. From strong street-friendly setups to full-blown high-performance monsters, the Charger delivered straight-line speed that defined the muscle car era. Acceleration was aggressive and immediate. Pressing the throttle unleashed a deep roaring sound that became part of the Charger identity. This was not a quiet, refined experience, but a loud, thrilling one that engaged all your senses. The engines delivered massive torque, making the car feel unstoppable from a standstill. Highway passing required only a gentle push of the pedal and the Charger surged forward with confidence. Handling was typical of classic muscle cars, meaning it prioritized power over precision. The suspension was firm enough to support the heavy body and big engine, but it was not designed for sharp corner carving. On straight roads and sweeping curves, the Charger felt stable and commanding. Steering was heavier than modern cars, but that weight added to the sense of control and connection between driver and machine. Braking systems were strong for their time but required respect and anticipation. Driving an old Charger demanded attention and skill, which is part of what makes it so appealing to enthusiasts today. It was a car that rewarded experience and punished carelessness, making every drive feel engaging and alive. One of the most unique selling points of the old Dodge Charger is its cultural impact. This car became a symbol of rebellion, speed and freedom. It appeared in movies, television shows and racing events, cementing its place in popular culture. Seeing a Charger on screen or hearing one approach from a distance instantly triggered excitement. It was not just transportation but a character with its own personality. Another major appeal is the sound. Few cars can match the exhaust note of a classic Charger. The deep rumble at idle, the aggressive bark under acceleration, and the thunderous roar at high speed created an emotional connection that modern vehicles often struggle to replicate. That sound alone is enough to make people fall in love with the car. The simplicity of the old Charger is also part of its charm. Without complex electronics or software systems, the driving experience feels pure and mechanical. Maintenance and repairs, while sometimes demanding, are straightforward in concept. Many owners enjoy working on these cars themselves, forming a deeper bond with the machine. This hands-on nature has helped keep the Charger alive in enthusiast communities for generations. Customization is another area where the Charger shines. From restored factory correct builds to heavily modified street machines, the Charger serves as a perfect canvas. Owners can tune engines, upgrade suspensions, or personalize interiors while still preserving the core identity of the car. This flexibility has helped the Charger remain relevant long after production of the classic versions ended. In daily use, the old Dodge Charger is not about convenience or efficiency. Fuel consumption is high, ride quality is firm, and safety features are minimal by modern standards. Yet none of that matters to the people who love it. Driving a classic Charger is about the feeling, the sound, the vibration, and the connection to automotive history. It turns every drive into an event rather than a routine task. The old Charger also represents an era when cars were designed to make bold statements. It reflects a time when manufacturers were willing to take risks and build vehicles that prioritized emotion over practicality. That spirit is what keeps the Charger alive in the hearts of enthusiasts. In the end, the old Dodge Charger is more than a muscle car. It is a symbol of power, personality, and passion. It reminds us of a time when driving was raw and expressive, and when cars had unmistakable character. Even in a world filled with advanced technology and electric powertrains, the legacy of the Charger continues to inspire. Welcome back to an icon that never truly left, because legends do not fade, they only grow louder with time.